Hilarious. This is the entity that is stalking with engineered light, and guess who is engaged in the psychopathic and sexually violent pattern of conduct? It is no surprise the people of the state that are conspiring murder for profit, that are demon possessed third parties, gang stalking, who are not strangers, who know exactly who I am, include Tracy Banks, and the people of the state that are gang stalking me. That's why the same pattern of conduct is underway at Woodside Senior Apartments, and the wealth of documentation has already established that. All right, that's why the fake sun doesn't rise over Woodside Senior Apartments, unit number 51 anymore. This is a sex offender engaging in surveillance, lurking in the dark, molesting, serial molestation with engineered light, and doing so regarding what is prior knowledge about being documented. And they, sex offenders, intentionally engage in what is repeating the same pattern of conduct to be captured engaging in it again. The history shows him gang stalking me, parking illegally over here while I was sleeping at the TABOR professional building, where the Ontario Police Department and the City of Ontario International Airport gang stalking, while this third party is still engaging in the criminal surveillance and the conspiracy to commit murder. Returning, stalking me as a population, knowing exactly where I'm at. This is not a coincidence. It's P.O.C. This is light activity. While the entity is engaged in sexual assault and battery, sex offenders engaging in the sex act regarding what is molestation by that gang that is engaging in criminal surveillance and furtherance of murder. And the specific environment is the context of my shadow stretched across the street that the demon possessed drive over while they're molesting with light that does not shoot from the side of their cars and swipe across walls. It's not their headlights. These are demons. And that's facilitation by a population who are not strangers. This is joint conduct, connected conduct within the P.O.C. And it's all state action. And this is the heavily documented Woodside Senior Apartments, not distinct from the ongoing pattern of conduct, including as I go to Montclair, proving that the entire state has conspired my murder and has repeatedly committed kidnappings to obstruct justice, for which I will be prosecuting every single sex offender. P.O.C. Psychopathic pacing, stalking as a population, sexual assault and battery over and over and over and over while a population is stalking, and they're all monitoring on devices. The government is a sex offender. The government is acting vicariously through the people of the state who are a sex offender, and a co-conspirator of murder where the government is proven, as the P.O.C. shows, and as my video evidence is documenting right now, sharing in the sex act of the perpetual sex offense, molesting with light while you're being monitored while the government is stalking you through the population. They also do it through the Ontario Police Department, who have the resources of the city to engage in the same criminal activity for the same criminal purpose. And they're going to prison for that, and so are the co-defendants who are the ones engaging in criminal summoning with them. And that's whether they're driving a vehicle regarding the Humane Society picking up dogs and cats, or whether they're driving around in their little buckets in their leased BMWs that they can't afford while they're stalking me and keeping my vagina under surveillance. License plate 5XRM 209, but I can't really see that one that clearly. This is regarding the entity that is engaged in sexual assault and battery as a population. Just like at Sarah's Regis Group at the Ovid Family Community Library, when I'm walking from the library to the bus stop, when I'm at the bus stop and they're repeating the sex act over and over and over and over, it is indeed a sex act. It is an unlawful touching pursuant to stalking. And they're doing so while they are monitoring. Monitoring is a federal offense regarding surveillance by the government that is conspiring actively while you're being monitored, while you're being molested. In fact, that molestation is in furtherance of that murder. It is P.O.C. It's 10:57 p.m.